Hey y'all, it's Maxine, your favorite wine specialist, guiding you on your journey through fine wine. And if you follow me on Instagram at _Maxine, you know that each Monday I come with you with a wine Q&A video, and I also do wine reviews. However, and I'm usually by myself. However, as you see, I have a guest with me.
Hi.
My best friend Ariel, who is also my wine protege, and we are here to tell you about the Veuve Clicquot Polo match that we attended this past weekend. The Veuve Clicquot Polo match is an annual event that the Champagne House Veuve Clicquot hosts. This is hosted in New York and LA. We attended the New York match, and it was really cool because it was both our first time attending a polo match. But we are here to give you a recap of all things polo match from the ferry to the end.
Amateur edition.
So let's get started. And as you know, we had to drink Veuve Clicquot for this one.
Yes.
So cheers, friend.
Cheers.
So let's get this started. So we purchased the Rosé Garden ticket. So we'll begin there. And if you know anything about the match, that is considered their VIP. Yeah, that's considered a VIP area. You have a lot of things that is not offered in general admission, but we'll touch on that. So we get there. You check-in's at 10 o'clock. We definitely did not make it at 10 o'clock.
No. We got there about 11.
Yeah, we got there about 11.
Yeah.
So don't fret and think you have to be there at 10:45. You don't.
The event is until 6.
Yeah, the event is until 6. It really is a long day. Well, not too bad of a long day.
I didn't feel like it.
No, it didn't feel like it. But let's start off. So you get there, you get to whatever the post is. So we got to the post, and it has all the signs for you to go to your destination, and you hop on this ferry. Now, the reason why I mentioned the Rosé Garden at first, because they let you know that you're sectioned off, you're in your own designated area, but everyone gets on that ferry.
Everybody gets on the ferry.
Everybody gets on that ferry.
Yeah.
And if you saw my stories, I get motion sickness, so I was a little worried.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad. What did you think of the ferry ride?
Well, once we got on the ferry, we were moving to the side, swaying. I'm like,
that's what freaked me out.
I hope I don't get motion sickness. So, I mean, all in all, it was like a triple decker. You could see
it was.
top. It was really hot. I mean, the sun was beaming.
The sun was beaming, and we were on the top level where the sun was. So let's start there.
Right.
And it was supposed to rain that day, so we were expecting more of a mild day, but it was really,
it worked out
really
perfectly.
warm. It worked out perfectly,
Yeah.
but it was really warm. So luckily, and it was our first time attending the polo match. The Clicquot Polo match. It was our first time attending. So thankfully, we were seated next to a veteran who she had done it before. So she was walking us through the ins and outs and what to expect. So we're on the ferry. How long was the ferry ride? Maybe 5 minutes, if that.
5 to 10. 5 to 10 minutes.
It wasn't that long.
I felt like it was.
No, that ferry ride was 5 minutes. It really was quick.
So we go from Battery Park to New Jersey. We're in Liberty Park.
And you said Battery Park. You have 2 locations. You can either get picked up in New Jersey or New York. We had the New York location because that's where we were staying. So tell us about the walk.
So the walk. So on the ticket, it tells you that there is a 10 to 15 minute walk.
No, 15 to 20. She didn't read that part. It was 15 to 20.
So I'm thinking, easy peasy. This is not going to be a problem. We start walking. The heat. We have on heels.
Oh, we'll touch on that. But we have on heels.
The walk is about a mile.
You think so?
We walked a mile.
I said a mile and a half.
A mile and a half. It was far.
Well, no, you can run a 2 mile. Yeah, it was a mile. No, I'm going, it was a mile. Okay, it was a nice little walk. It was a nice walk. And then you're going from gravel to grass on that walk.
The terrain, it's not for hills.
No.
Not even.
No, we'll touch on that. So we keep going.
So we walk for about a mile. We get to the location. It's really, you get special treatment, Rosé Garden. You go to your section where you walk in, and you don't have to stand in line. You just breeze through in the pink section. They give you a wristband.
What's on the wristband? Tell us about the wristband.
So on the wristband, you have, with the Rosé Garden, you get a bottle, as well as you have 2 glasses that
you have to pay for.
That you have to pay for. But you're allotted the bottle and the 2 glasses.
And you get a meal.
And you also have lunch.
Yeah, you have lunch. And the lunch was good.
The lunch was really good.
The lunch was good. You got 3 selections for your lunch. We both chose the salmon selection. And in the Rosé Garden, you have more options of picnic tables.
Umbrella tables.
Yeah. It was really nice.
The decor, the flowers were beautiful.
Oh, the flowers were gorgeous.
The flowers were really
They
nice.
really kept the Rosé Garden theme for it. When you walk in, you walk in general admission. So let's touch on that. You walk in general admission, and it has the picnic tables, and it also has these areas for pictures.
Right.
So what would you call that? Like the little
like
stage?
step and repeats kind of, but it was more so garden and flower, like
Yeah.
like a flower wall.
Yeah, they had the flower walls. They had the Veuve Clicquot walls. That was really cool. And also in general admission, you have the food truck. So we saw that.
Right.
And then they also have their own little section of the champagne bars. So you walk in. We go to Rosé Garden, as we mentioned. We have the lunch. We have your bottle. So this is what we did since we were together. We just shared our bottle instead of just walking around with individual bottles. I got one bottle. She got a bottle. And that was enough for the day.
Yeah,
that was enough for the day in addition to our 2 glasses.
Right. And what we would do is, I think I got my bottle first.
Yeah.
And then we did our 1 glass, and then Max would get her bottle, and then we did our other glass, and we were good for the day.
It really
a
was.
Great time.
It was enough. And at each section there are champagne stations, little champagne bars. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. We're drinking the bubbly. It happens.
It happens.
And I'm not about to re-edit this. So anyway.
It happens.
So,
It's bubbles.
It's bubbles. And if you drink champagne like we do, it happens. But we're going to touch on that too. But no, that's going to be way too long. Let's get into it. Okay. So each section has their own bar where you can get your glasses. Now, let's talk about the fashion. Let's talk about the fashion, because if you are familiar with the Veuve Clicquot polo match, you know that everyone comes in their Sunday's best.
Yes.
And they look fabulous. The women look fabulous. They have on heels and they are gorgeous. That's for pictures.
That is for pictures.
That is for pictures. I will say, wear wedges or really, really cute flat sandals.
Yes. Really cute flat sandals.
Don't walk in there with no serious stilettos. Or you can do a block heel.
You can do a block heel, but
I
I wouldn't suggest the block heel for the walk. I would definitely suggest that you bring a tote, because your tote is not going to be in your pictures.
Yes.
Bring you a tote with all the things that you need to be out in the sun for the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I would totally agree with that. So Ariel had a shoe malfunction. And I had these really cute ankle sandals on. So we was just like, we in the Rosé Garden. Take our goddamn shoes
We're
off.
Southerners.
We're Southerners.
And they're trash. So we're like, oh, we take our shoes off.
We take our shoes off. So we were like, forget it. And we were looking fabulous. We were looking fabulous. Go to IG. IG does not lie. We were gorgeous. So taking our shoes off was not a big deal. And my dress was really long, so I could walk around without my shoes on.
Right.
It really was on some like, forget them shoes. They're for pictures. Keep it moving. So what was another thing that we learned? Oh, let's talk about navigating the Rosé Garden in general admission.
Oh, yeah.
Touch on that.
So general admission, it's pretty much everything is first come, first serve. So, there's long lines for your bottles. There's long lines for your drinks.
And you're paying for your bottle in general admission. It was like
Right.
$125.
So you would see, a lot of the people, they would just bring their picnic baskets and their blankets and just lay out, chill. They were still fly. They were still fly.
Everyone is flawless. I did not see a bad dress.
So, that's pretty much the vibe that I got. It's just, man, you gotta wait a long time for your glass.
Yeah, and we had friends who were in general admission, and they asked us to get a bottle for them in the Rosé Garden. We were unable to, because they definitely keep track
of how much you drink.
Yeah, they're keeping track of how much you drink from your braces. They are taking those tickets. You may read online that if you kind of distract the bartenders, that didn't happen for us in the Rosé Garden.
No.
So, what else? So we talked about getting fly, talked about The heels are strictly for the pictures. Wear some wedges, maybe a block heel, or some really, really fly sandals. The Rosé Garden. Would you do the Rosé Garden again?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because it was everything. The decor, the fact it was just convenient. It was the convenience of it.
You're
all.
paying for the convenience. That is what you're paying for.
We had a place to sit. We could just walk up to the bar and say, "Hey, I need a bottle," and we got a bottle. It wasn't a line, and we had the opportunity to meet a lot of people.
Yes,
also.
we met some really great people because when we were seated and we were taking it all in, we were like, "Oh, we could do general admission next year and then just kind of walk around." We ran into this young lady, and she was saying, it was like her second year. Mm-hmm. It was her second year in the Rosé Garden. She was like, I only do the Rosé Garden. And she, explained the convenience. And once you kind of look around and you take it all in, you're definitely paying for the convenience. But that is the convenience that you want to pay for. Now, this is what I would do over. I would go into general population more.
Yes.
Because that's where the majority of the people are.
That's where the party is.
That's where the party is. That really is. The Rosé Garden.
It's more relaxed. You can see the polo match.
Oh, yes. We forgot to talk about that. Okay. So here's the thing. The polo match was really, really big for me because I've never done a polo match. In the Rosé Garden, you are paying to see the polo match. Right. So if that's important to you, I would definitely say do Rosé Garden because the entire section of the Rosé Garden was convenient to seeing the polo match. Whereas in general admission, there was just only a certain section. If you wanted to watch it,
fenced off. Where we were standing, it was like
it was open. We could walk on there.
Picket fences.
Yeah.
And on the other side, where the general admin was, it was just like a fence, a tall fence. So they didn't really have literally the horses and the jockeys were right in front of us. So it was really nice.
So we saw it. We got some really, really good videos of that. Yeah. So that was exciting to see, especially the first time. What else did you like about the Rosé Garden? Pictures. Oh yeah, I like the pictures. We took some really great pictures. What? Oh, the bathrooms. I know this is small. The bathrooms in the Rosé Garden are air conditioned. What are those type of porta potties called? They were the nice porta potties.
It was like a porta potty in a trailer.
Yeah, it was the trailer porta potties where they were air conditioned. The seats, not the seats, but it was a nice porta potty that you have at nice luxury events. General admission,
porta potty.
Straight porta potty. Straight porta potty. What else?
So let's not. We're not telling you that general admission is just the worst.
It's not. It's not, because you'll be fine if you go general admission. However, once you calculate getting the bottle, getting your 2 glasses, purchasing food for the food truck, because you're going to be out there. We were out there 6 hours.
Right.
It's a 6-hour day if you get there around 11, 12 o'clock. It's a full day. You're going to want to eat, because we end up going to the food truck afterwards.
Right.
And I spent like $20 at the food truck.
But if you add everything up, you might as well go and get the Rosé Garden.
Yeah.
It was all worth it.
It really was.
And I'm not going to tell you any stories, because at first I'm like, wait, should we have gotten general admin? And then I'm like, oh, I get it. We don't have to stand in line.
You don't.
Oh, we can just get our bottle. We have a place to sit. We're in the shade. And there were so many places where you could get really good photo ops.
Yes.
And you definitely want to make sure you take a lot of pictures.
Take a lot of pictures. And in the Rosé Garden, the lines for the pictures were very short.
Yes.
They were very short. And even we sat down for a minute and just chatted and talked and took it all in. And the lines were still short. In general admission, those lines were really long because it was one photo that I wanted to capture. And at 11 o'clock, it was packed. So we missed that one. What else?
Overall, I definitely think it was beautiful to see a lot of African Americans.
That was really cool. It was a great kickoff to the summer. We kept hearing that. It's a great kickoff to the summer. We were glad to see a lot of African Americans there. And it was all nationalities that was there. It really was. It was a great mixed crowd. Everyone was having a great time. There was no riffraff. I didn't see any trouble. It really was a great event. I highly suggest for you to do. Oh, and another thing, the Rosé Garden, when we were navigating it, I don't know how you may feel about having your sections, but the Rosé Garden was heavily guarded.
Oh,
so
yes.
You're just not slipping in there. So if that's important to you to have that designation of, you know, where you are and where others are, you definitely have that security because they were on it. And we walked back and forth numerous times and they were still checking our badges.
And if you have a phobia of large events with a lot of people, they patrol it. They had bomb control, everybody walking
they saw the
through.
dogs.
Yes, it was, you were not, it was...
You felt safe.
Yeah.
You felt safe. You definitely felt safe. I really like that. But to recap, get fly.
Get fly.
What else?
Bring flats.
Bring flats. Definitely bring. And this is what a lot of people were doing. They would have their heels and then they would put their flats in the bag. Mm-hmm. What else would
sunscreen?
Oh yeah, definitely do sunscreen. She got an epic
sunburn.
tan. You got sunburn?
Yes, and I usually don't sunburn unless I go to the tropics or to an island. I got sunburned in
New York
City.
So yeah, bring your sunscreen.
Bring sunscreen.
What else? I would definitely. If I would have bought the tote.
Yeah.
Because we end up using our bag because we both got umbrellas, so we end up using our bag as a tote. So you can bring a tote, just don't have it in your pictures.
Right, just don't have it in your pictures. We came, you know, with cute clutches, with our lipstick, our phones, and some mints.
That was it.
That's it.
That was it. Would you do it again?
Absolutely. I'm actually ready for next year.
Yes. So we will be in the building. Hope this recap definitely helped you guys, and definitely go to Veuve Clicquot Polo Classic if you were in LA, because that's where it's next happening, or definitely plan for next year. Until then, we greatly appreciate you all tuning into this recap. Drink good, live well.
Cheers.